So I saw some parrots out here this morning. I did. I'm expecting to see half-eaten peaches. The fruit's still very small, as you can see there. Like, that's my fingernail for, you know, the fruit is still tiny. But we've got to try and save as many as we can. I think they might have been just plucking off the flowers. Can't really see too much, or any that have been chewed. Like so many like little peaches, and we got this other tree as well. They're all pollinated because all the ones that are shedding their leaves, you know, like shedding their flower, are leaving fruit. Oh, there's a triple. We may have dodged a bullet with the parrots this morning. Hey, I'm Corey.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
We live on 100 acres, 100% off-grid.
And we're building our homestead from scratch in the wheat belt of WA. And we're taking you guys along for the journey.
Come along.
Spring is glorious, but short here in our semi-arid climate, and the summers are brutal. So we really need to use this time to prepare for that season, which in our orchard looks like getting mulch around the trees.
Yep.
And something probably a bit more urgent that we also need to deal with is protecting our trees that are just starting to set fruit from parrots. The mulch, we have actually already started experimenting with ideas, so
yes,
let's show you guys that.
Look at all these almonds, eh? Oh, sprinklers are on. So these are super net sprinklers. I have them upside down because I like the pattern to go down rather than the pattern go too far up. That's why they're upside down, if you're curious. Check out this surround idea that we've tried. Now this has been here for about 2 weeks now, and our main problem is we like to let our chickens free range around the backyard, but when we mulch the trees, they come into the mulch and all of a sudden the mulch is gone and it's just spread out everywhere. So we wanted a plan that would keep the mulch in, still let the chickens hop in there and have a scratch around and like poo in there and stuff for some extra nutrients. And we wanted it to be cost effective because we have like a lot of trees to do this to. You know, we looked at a few options. You can get like plastic fruit tree surrounds. There's a couple of others on the market, but they're quite expensive. And this one is 1.4 meters around, so it's a decent size. So to get that sort of out of some plastic, you're probably looking at 50, 60 bucks maybe to do something this sturdy. And none of them are like, this is 300 mil high. There's hardly any that are that high, and if they are, they're like big dollars. So we went with mesh. This is just 25 by 25 galvanized mesh. The wire thickness is 2.5 mil. We basically just got a sheet 24 by 12, like 2.4 meters by 1200, and I cut 4 strips 300 mil out of it and welded 2 together, and that gave us a diameter of about 1.4 meters. So this is what we're going to do first up, I think. Now we only have enough mesh here to do 4 trees. So this is number 1 priority, an almond tree. So these are all almonds coming on. They're looking really good, and the parrots love this tree. And let's go check out the couple of the other trees that we're going to protect first. This is actually one of our mulberry trees. We have 2. We got this one here and we got one up near the shed. This tree is like our sacrificial mulberry tree. This is like our gift to the parrot gods. Having said that, the parrots don't actually come into this tree much. It's the, what's it called?
I don't know. It's like a black-headed something.
It's like a grey bird with a black head. They sit up in that tree, they fly down, pinch a mulberry, go into that tree, and they basically just do that all day. This is one of our plum trees. So this is just coming onto flower now. And we want to try and keep as many plums as we can because somebody wants plum barbecue sauce. Pretty sure you use plums in Worcestershire sauce, is that correct?
You can make a Worcestershire sauce with
Yep.
plums, yep.
So plums are definitely a necessity in the Rockpile kitchen. Now we have never got apricots off this tree. It's always produced fruit, but man, those parrots, they are just, we're PG, so I can't tell you what they are, but they're terrible. We've got some good apricots coming on up here. I've got quite a few ready to go. Now this is actually a two-way apricot tree. That's why this side is fruiting now, and then this side is just starting to flower, and then it will start getting green leaves. I've got to say, it's one of my favourite trees. It is a beautiful tree. Just the leaves, I just love the way it looks, you know, and when those apricots, even though they may have been half eaten in the past, but when they're looking like that beautiful yellowy, orangey colour and they're on the tree with the green leaves, they're awesome. Oh look, we got fig leaf. Oh, we got a fig. Look at that. I know, it's tiny, but come on, it's still a fig. Got to start somewhere. Little shoots just starting to come off. We're pretty happy with that. Fig trees are lovely. All right, I got sidetracked. So we've got two peach trees of the Henry, whatever they're called.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry peaches. This one here definitely performs better than the next one. The peach trees are about 25 years old that we dug out from an orchard and planted here. We weren't expecting them to go 100% to start with because of the new, the replanting and stuff, but they're definitely come on. Man, I want some fruit now. So I guess the first job is let's go weld up 3 more mesh rings. So a little job for the shed, you know. And then we'll discuss how we're going to protect these trees from the parrots. All right, shed. Safety first. Sheets of mesh, 2.4 metres by 1.2 metres, 25 mil squares, 2.5 mil wire diameter. These cost us $52 a sheet. So you cut that in half. Each surround is costing us $26 plus our free love and time to make it. This is the offcut to that first one that I made. All we'll do is we'll get the grinder. We'll whip that in half. We'll bend it in a circle and we'll weld it together. Okay, so we want 300 right there. So I just got some cable ties and we'll just temporarily hold that in position. Now we just tack weld it together. I just tack welded every little bit where the mesh hit another piece of mesh. It doesn't have to be too pretty, it's just got to hold the shape. Now I'll just get the sanding disc on here and I'll just run around this top edge. That's 1 done, 2 to go. Walk this way. Now I'm not sure if we're going to get this over this tree because it branches out, but these rings are quite flexible, so.
Did there used to be a game where you had a ring and you had to work it around a complicated shape?
Yeah, and it gave you like it went when you hit the thing.
Just moving the mulch away from the trunk. So that is the mulch done in those 3 new rings, and we topped up the mulch in the almond tree as well. Just gonna have some morning tea and have a look at how we're going to be protecting these trees from parrots.
So I'll just cut this last length of PVC up and then we'll run through our plan, grand plan, to protect these fruit trees. What's the plan?
So one method you see quite a lot is when people just get like a long piece of PVC and like bend it over.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a dome.
Yep, PVC or polypipe. With say star pickets in the ground and they tie it to that type thing.
Yeah, but we wanted to kind of
be different.
Unconventional. We were thinking about kind of the goblet shape of the pruning that we did, and we wanted like a wider area
at the top.
At the top. I don't know. So you came up with a solution.
Can't show you them yet. Yes.
All right. So let's do a demo.
Do a demo.
Of what the idea is.
Okay. This is 25mm PVC reticulation pipe. Standard pipe. Get it from any hardware, any big green shed, anywhere in the world. Now it comes in a couple of different wall thicknesses, which is how thick the actual wall is on it. A PN12, which is this one, has a slightly thicker wall than this one, which is PN9. Right? It turns out that for the benefit of us, I bought these PVC fittings off eBay. Now they said they were 25mm fittings, which technically should fit 25mm pipe. But if you know your pipe, you'll know that pipe measurements are just silly. 25mm PVC doesn't actually measure 25mm. It measures like 37mm or something silly. I bought these originally to fit over the pipe to make our little surround. They don't fit, but luckily they fit on the inside. So we're going unconventional on the inside because they fit. They don't fit in the PN12 because the wall is thicker. Okay, so we got there. We have a square. Now these will go over the tree, right? They won't actually bend because they'll be glued, right? Like this.
Yep.
Look at that. Oh, we could do like a magic show. Like you could like change your outfit. Poles that go on here that will attach to star pickets that we put in the ground.
Yep.
So forget that last 5 minutes of how we just explained everything. Here's a picture of what it's going to look like. See here? So we're going 4 poles with a flat top. And that looks like a sunflower, but it won't be sunflower, it'll be peaches. Alright. Okay, so we're just using PVC cement. This is just green glue, plumber's glue. We'll just put a smear on. Oh, it goes on the inside. Not off to a good start, are we? So remember, because we're unconventional, we're gluing up the inside of the pipe because it's going over the outside of the fitting. A little bit of glue, little twist back and forth, you know, till you feel it bite, and then we move around. And the good bit about doing it on the ground is I'll put this one on just as a temporary jig, just to know that I'm going to get this one flat. So it's sitting flat. I'm happy with that. Three more to go. White shade cloth. Grab that, miss. We'll get our super duper bit of pipe frame. Need cable ties. So I'm just going to hang this past a little bit like that, and I'm going to poke a cable tie through the shade cloth like so. Hope you can see because my big fingers are in the way. and do that. So we're just going to try and pull the corner kind of tight and have enough length. How much length have you got?
I've got 40 mil.
Yep, alright, pull it kind of, wrap it around like a army bed sheet.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, a 180 degree flip.
How's it look?
Looks pretty good.
That's alright.
It does, I think that'll do.
Alright, so this is meant to be 4 metres by 4 metres.
Well, from this line in the concrete to that back wall is 6 metres.
Yeah.
It's long this way, but it may not stretch that far that way. So go on to the side.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't actually expecting that.
That's probably like 5 metres by 5 metres. Four pickets.
Check out those.
Ready? Dozer, come on, up here. Hey, sit, sit. Oh, you're excited, aren't you? Hey? You don't know what to do.
Do you want to get up there and take your photo?
Oh! Oh!
Alright, so these squares, are we going to do them all in the same direction?
No.
Okay.
We're going to do them in the direction that suits the plant best.
Okay, gotcha.
You're going to be able to live with that?
Yep. And also I'm guessing like that way and then that way.
So that way is kind of like longer. What's our diagonal here anyway? Diagonal is about 1900.
Okay.
Alright, put a dot of paint under your where the peg's going to go, and then that pipe will just sit like
And we'll attach it back through those holes or something.
duct tape.
Oh, duct tape, that's right.
And we're just using race car duct tape to hold the pipe to the pickets.
Hey, good eye.
Good eye. Hey, look at that!
That's so cool.
Don't put your toy in there, Dozer. You'll lose it when we cover it up. I tell you what, even though it's just pelt PVC, I think that's like pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do you think? I'm just thinking about the bees, basically.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the birds and the bees. Right? Do you think we leave a gap on the ground, leave it above the ground a bit? Maybe we leave enough to go to the ground, right? But maybe we leave a gap above the ground, maybe like this much. That may, I just don't know if the birds will get in or just, I don't know.
Alright, so, oh crap, I'm attached. So maybe secure it to the bottom.
To stretch and kind of like work your way, like wrap it around type thing. Okay. We're kind of getting there, aren't we?
I'm already thinking like in future.
Yeah, I'm thinking the future too.
Alright, tell me your idea.
I'm thinking we make like this top
Yeah.
bit, we make 4 panels
Yeah.
that we can just that are permanent that we
Yeah.
store each year, and we just bring them out and we just put the 4 panels together.
Yeah.
No star pickets, just self-supporting.
Yeah. So basically we construct a little shade house over the trees each year.
Yeah, and that way we're not limited to size. Whereas here, because we cut all these, we've made all these the same size, well some of it is good on this tree, but like the peach tree's like quite large. So we can kind of have, you know, like a smaller and a larger option.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a bit rained out yesterday, but today is like a much nicer day. So we got 3 to go, and we're just going to crack on with it. I think they're having a discussion.
They need a new plan of attack.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
All right, so it's got to be said, these
Yep.
are not the prettiest fruit tree covers.
Kind of like me, not the prettiest, but functional.
Are they the most effective? We also don't know that.
Time will tell. There will be updates coming, not next week, but you know, like in
Yeah.
coming
So
weeks.
yeah, so this isn't a lesson in how to build the ultimate fruit tree cover, but we did do it using a lot of materials we already had, kind of
Yep.
on a budget.
That's right. True.
Up close, they don't look too fancy, but I think up from the house, looking out from the deck, it actually looks kind of cool with all the trees with their little individual
Yeah,
shade
I
houses.
think so. I reckon.
And the white stands out, which
Yep.
looks nice
Yep.
against the green. So
Yep, I think they'll be. All I'm hoping is that we get more fruit than last year, which was 0.
and if you guys want to see more in this orchard, like how we reticulated the whole thing, go check there, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, folks.
Thanks. Bye.
See you on the next one.